Hi students, welcome to Karthik Chemistry channel. In today's class, I can explain you how to measure the single electrode potential by combining with a reference electrode like normal hydrogen electrode or calomel electrode. Okay. In general, in order to measure the single electrode potential of any electrode, it is coupled with normal hydrogen electrode through salt bridge. Okay. So the EMF of the cell is measured by potentiometer. For example, for finding the single electrode potential of zinc, so how we can calculate the single electrode potential of zinc? For finding the single electrode potential of zinc, it is to be coupled with normal hydrogen electrode. Okay, so you know that zinc always undergo oxidation. So zinc, as per the convention of electrochemistry, the anodic metal should be placed at left hand side and the cathodic metal should be placed at the right hand side. So reference electrode means whose oxidation potential or reduction potential is already known. So for finding the single electrode potential of any unknown metal, it should be connected to the reference electrode. So reference electrode should change its behavior with the connected electrode. Okay students, listen carefully. Reference electrode should change its behavior with the connected electrode. So for example, zinc. So if we want to find out the single electrode potential of zinc, it should be connected to the normal hydrogen electrode, that is reference electrode NHC. So because zinc undergo oxidation, it acts as anode, so it should be placed at left hand side. When zinc undergo oxidation, the normal hydrogen electrode should undergo reduction, so it acts as cathode. Okay, so reference electrode means it is having a nature of both oxidation and reduction. It acts as both anode and cathode. So basing on the behavior of connected electrode, it changes its behavior. Okay, because of zinc undergo oxidation, the reference electrode undergo reduction. So because of zinc acts as anode, it acts as cathode. That is why zinc is placed at left hand side and normal hydrogen electrode is placed at right hand side. Okay, so what is the cell reaction here? Zn plus 2H plus gives rise to Zn2 plus H2, because zinc undergo oxidation. So Zn gives rise to Zn2 plus 2 electrons. So it is the half cell reaction at anode. Okay. So what is the cathodic reaction? What is the half cell reaction at reference electrode NHC? Here these two electrons are gained by hydrogen. So normal hydrogen electrode means that consists of hydrogen gas that is absorbed by platinum foil and that is dipped in HCl solution. Okay, so I can explain the construction of hydrogen electrode in the next video. So if you listen that construction of hydrogen electrode, you can easily understand about the normal hydrogen electrode. Okay, now simply you see here, Zn gives rise to Zn2 plus 2 electrons. It is the anodic reaction here. So then what is the cathodic reaction here? 2H plus 2 electrons gives rise to H2. Okay, so then combining these two reactions, Zn plus 2H plus gives rise to Zn2 plus H2. Okay, it is a net reaction. Zn plus 2H plus gives rise to Zn2 plus H2. Okay students, so the zinc electrode acts as anode. Okay, here zinc electrode acts as anode and normal hydrogen electrode acts as cathode. So the cell can be represented as, so while writing the cell, see here students, while writing the half cell reaction at anode in electrochemistry, there is a notation. While writing the half cell notation at anode, we should write the metal first. Okay, here the zinc is the metal, so first zinc, then the electrolyte solution ZnSO4. Okay, so if any other information is there, put it in brackets. For example, here if you take 1 molar solution of ZnSO4, so write it in brackets, and then these two are separated with slash. Okay, it is the half cell notation at anode. Okay, while writing the half cell notation at cathode, so while writing the half cell notation at cathode, electrolyte solution should write first and then metal. Okay, for example, copper undergo reduction, so copper acts as cathode. So in that case, electrolyte solution should write first, CuSO4 solution should write first. Okay, for example, if it is 1 molar, CuSO4 1 molar, then electrode. Okay, so first we should write electrolyte solution and then electrode, and these two are separated with slash. It is the half cell notation, half cell representation. Okay students, so while writing the half cell notation at anode, metal should be written first and then electrolyte solution. While writing the half cell notation at cathode, electrolyte solution should be written first and then metal. Okay, these two are separated with slash and these two are separated with slash. Okay, while writing the cell notation, so it is the left side and it should be written in the left side and it should be written in the right side, and these two are separated with two vertical lines, that is salt bridge. Here, for finding the single electrode potential of zinc, the cell can be represented as, so here for finding the single electrode potential of zinc, it is coupled with normal hydrogen electrode. So first, left hand side Zn. So what is the half cell notation of zinc in ZnSO4 solution? Zinc should written first, then ZnSO4 of 1 molar. These two are separated with slash. So Zn slash ZnSO4. Okay. While writing the half cell notation at cathode, electrolyte solution should be written first. So here in normal hydrogen electrode, the electrolyte solution is HCl of 1 molar. Okay, and then in normal hydrogen electrode, the metal is hydrogen gas, okay, which is absorbed by platinum foil. That is why hydrogen gas. If any other information is there, put it in brackets. So that is why. So here in hydrogen gas is passed at 1 atmosphere pressure. That is why H2 gas of 1 atmosphere and platinum foil. It is the cell notation. Okay, it is the cell representation. So Zn, ZnSO4 slash, these two are separated with slash. It is the half cell representation of Zn dipped in ZnSO4 solution, and then HCl of 1 molar, H2 gas, platinum foil. It is the half cell notation of normal hydrogen electrode. Okay, so then according to EMF, electromotive force, the formula is E cell equal to EL plus ER. In the previous class I have discussed E cell equal to EL plus ER. That means EL means left hand side electrode, ER means right hand side electrode. Okay, here E cell equal to left hand side electrode is zinc, right hand side electrode is normal hydrogen electrode. So E cell equal to E Zn2 plus E normal hydrogen electrode. Okay, so always in normal hydrogen electrode, the oxidation potential or reduction potential is arbitrarily fixed as 0. That is why, so it is 0. So 0. Here the potential developed is 0.76. So 0.76 equal to E Zn2 plus. So E Zn2 plus equal to 0.76 volts. Okay, and then as zinc electrode undergo oxidation, it has oxidation potential. So the oxidation potential of zinc electrode is, because zinc undergo oxidation, the oxidation potential of zinc electrode is 0.76 volts. And then copper electrode. how to measure the single electrode potential of copper when it is coupled with normal hydrogen electrode. Okay, so see here, because you know that because copper undergo reduction. Okay, so you all know that copper undergo reduction. So because copper undergo reduction, it should be placed at right hand side. Okay, copper should be placed at right hand side. And because copper undergo reduction, when it is coupled with normal hydrogen electrode, it changes its behavior as anode. Okay, because copper undergo reduction, it acts as cathode. Okay, so then normal hydrogen electrode acts as anode, and the electron transfer takes place from anode to cathode. Okay, so normal hydrogen electrode undergo oxidation and copper undergo reduction when it is in their own salt solutions. So what is the cell reaction here? So normal hydrogen electrode undergo oxidation, so that is why H2 gives rise to 2H plus 2 electrons. It is the oxidation reaction. And then copper undergo reduction, so Cu2 plus 2 electrons gives rise to Cu. Okay, by combining these two half cell reactions, H2 plus Cu2 plus gives rise to 2H plus Cu. Okay, so normal hydrogen electrode act as anode and copper electrode acts as cathode. So similarly like zinc, what is the cell notation here? What is the cell representation here? So because copper undergo reduction, copper should be written at right hand side. Okay, so CuSO4. While writing the cathodic notation, while writing the half cell notation at cathode, electrolyte solution should be written first and then electrodes. That is why CuSO4 of 1 molar slash Cu. It is the half cell notation at cathode. So what is the half cell notation at anode in normal hydrogen electrode? So in normal hydrogen electrode, H2 gas is absorbed by platinum foil and then it is dipped in 1 molar HCl solution. So we should write the half cell notation as platinum foil, H2 gas, 1 atmosphere, HCl, 1 molar. Okay, here the electrolyte solution is HCl and the metal is platinum foil, H2 gas, which is absorbed by platinum foil. So it is the half cell notation at anode. Okay, so E cell, what is the formula? According to EMF, E cell equal to EL plus ER. So E cell equal to EL plus ER. So that is left hand side electrode plus right hand side electrode. Here the left hand side electrode is normal hydrogen electrode and right hand side electrode is copper electrode. That is why E cell equal to ENHE plus ECU2 plus Cu. So here the potential developed is 0.34 volts. So in normal hydrogen electrode, the oxidation potential or reduction potential is arbitrarily fixed as 0. So that is why ECU2 plus Cu equal to 0.34 volts. Okay, so as copper electrode undergoes reduction, the standard reduction potential of copper electrode is ECU2 plus Cu equal to 0.34 volts. Okay, so at standard conditions, E0 Zn2 plus equal to 0. Because standard conditions, that is why I am writing it as E0. So E0 Zn2 plus equal to 0.76 volts. It is the single electrode potential of zinc when it is connected to normal hydrogen electrode at standard conditions. Similarly, the single electrode potential of copper at standard conditions when it is connected to normal hydrogen electrode is E0 Cu2 plus Cu equal to 0.34 volts. Okay students, So how to measure the single electrode potential of any metal when it is connected to normal hydrogen electrode? Normal hydrogen electrode is a reference electrode. That is why it changes its behavior with the connected electrode. Okay, if the connected electrode acts as anode, the normal hydrogen electrode acts as cathode. If the connected electrode acts as cathode, the normal hydrogen electrode acts as anode. Okay, always the reference electrode should change its behavior with the connected electrode. That is why while finding the single electrode potential of zinc undergo oxidation, the normal hydrogen electrode undergo reduction. While finding the single electrode potential of because copper undergo reduction, the normal hydrogen electrode undergo oxidation. That is why it acts as anode and it acts as cathode. Okay, so students, so simply you can write the notes here in examination point of view. I am giving these notes only for examination point of view. Thank you students. Thank you for watching. For previous classes, please find the link in description box. Thank you.